What's going on with you today, Druid? How are you this fine Friday afternoon?
Blessed. Very good. Super stoked. Very happy. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. It's been a great week, and we're back again with all of our wonderful friends and supporters of the channels, and we're super happy to be here. Man, last week was a special one. we had our lovely flightless bird on who made you a little weepy eyed, didn't he?
Yeah, cried a little, but we're fine. We're living life. We're doing great.
But that's all right. It's because he's just a sweet, amazing, warm person, and we were very fortunate to have him on the show.
Yes.
And so everyone.
And it was a milestone. Our first full-time YouTuber.
Yep, full-time YouTuber, first PNGer in a way.
Well, yeah, almost.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. But speaking of warm and inviting, my God, we have an amazing person on the channel tonight. I'm so happy and honored that she would join us because she's just exactly the kind of people we like to highlight. She's just vibrant and talented and smart and just makes the room brighter, especially all the amazing things that she does when she's either gaming or painting her minis.
Right.
And it's just the most relaxing kind of chill streams to watch her paint her minis, and then to see her play in Insomnia Nights D&D streams, which is the opposite, but she holds her own. She's amazing. And so, who am I talking about?
llTeaCatll.
That's all right. That's right. We got llTeaCatll on tonight, and here she is. Without further ado. Oh my gosh, llTeaCatll, thank you for joining us today.
I'm so nervous, and y'all are about to make me cry.
No, you have no reason to be nervous. Tears are okay, but no nervousness.
Okay. Last week, it's fine. It's good.
That's right.
Okay.
So please, lovely lady, introduce yourself for our audience and let them know a little bit more about you.
Hello, my name is llTeaCatll. I paint miniatures on my stream, be it D&D wise, or sometimes I've been going into larger scale right now. I also play D&D 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. We got That Boy Nate's on Wednesday, Insomnia Night RPG on Monday, and Goblets and Warlocks on Friday, which means tonight.
Wow. Wow, that's I got to give you props.
That's a full schedule.
To being able to keep track of 3 different D&D sessions, let alone D&D stream sessions, impressive.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You don't see me doing the recaps for a reason. I have notes. You just don't see me doing the recaps.
Gotcha.
It's beautiful.
Gotcha.
I did last week's recap, and Jig is like, yeah, no, never again. You're done.
No more.
That's okay. That's
no
okay.
more.
I did it. I didn't say it was going to be good.
Well, we know one thing that's good. That's your talent with painting minis and your talent with entertaining us. So we appreciate you.
We love artists here.
Speaking of artists,
them so much.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of artists, you're also on your channel promoting a charity. You want to share a little bit more about that with our viewers?
Yes, I am promoting all this summer the Trevor Project, which is a 24/7 crisis support for the LGBTQ youth. And that is very important to me because that community is not only in my stream community, but that is my friends and family community as well. So that really matters to me. And so since I actually have a platform to help them out, that's what I wanted to do then.
We appreciate you doing that, and if it matters to you, it matters to us too. And
thank you.
So, guys, make sure at the end of in the in-between session, right after the questions, we're going to have her links and stuff. So be sure to go support llTeaCatt's channel and support her charity that she's working on. We really appreciate you.
Yep.
I think we're ready to jump into some questions. You ready for a friendly grilling?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was good.
My lovely llTeaCatt.
Yes.
Please share a boring fact about yourself.
There are so many boring facts. I am 40. I guess that counts as a boring fact.
No.
No
You're
way.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Did you like
You're
fall
super
into
pretty,
one
too.
of those chambers on Batman? I forget what they're called, but
Insomnia believes it's the little baby's ice cream that's keeping me.
the little
This
baby's
way?
ice cream.
I'm like, okay, we'll go with that. Little baby's ice cream.
Beautiful.
Wow, definitely share some of that with us.
Your skin is so healthy looking. Oh.
Yeah, and your
That
hair
is a highlighter.
is so
That's
shiny.
a highlighter, and I will let you know.
I'm always afraid to wear face makeup because I always touch my face.
So, face makeup is a lot for me, especially since I have oily skin.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone's like, "Oh, you want that glowy look? You want dewy?" And people with oily skin are like, "Nah, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want that."
Yeah, for me, it's my skin's really dry, so I have the exact opposite issue.
It's like we'll wake up and you're basted. It's like, no, my skin's good. We're fine.
Good.
We're fine
Yeah.
here.
So llTeaCatt, you have a really unique and interesting username. Please share how you picked it and what was the inspiration?
So the inspiration was I had made a Steam account. I was like, okay, let's be a little quirky and try to make something, because in case I did want to stream, because that was also going through my head at some point. It's like, well, maybe just in case I do. It's like, okay, well, let's just pick some things that I like, things that I enjoy. Why not?
Yep.
So I was going to be llTeaCatt's books and murders. Is like, oh, no, you don't really want to put murders. That just sounds terrible. They're gonna be like, girl, you are on FBI's radar now. It's like, no, that looks bad. It's like, okay, let's just shorten that, because that's also way too long.
It is a little long.
We'll take out the books. We'll take out the books. We'll take out murders. We'll like llTeaCatts and crime. It's like, no, that still looks like you're gonna be on somebody's police profile. Let's just llTeaCatts. We'll just shorten that. And it's like, okay, how many people? Whenever you make a gamer tag or anything, you start typing in, oh, I'm so original, oh, I'm so quirky, and then you type it in, and it's like, man, 50,000 other people have your name. So I was like, well, okay, let me just put 2 L's to make space bars on them.
Mm-hmm.
Surely nobody has typed that, and they didn't. So that's how we get llTeaCatt with 2 L's, or has what Peleus likes to say on llTeaCatll. llTeaCatll. It's llTeaCatll to him, and he's such a sweet man. He's a wonderful oil painter, miniature painter. It's like, okay, I'm not going to correct you. You can have that. I'm always llTeaCatll to you, sir.
That is amazing.
You get a free pass.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Right
it's so good. What D&D class do you consider yourself to be in real life?
Yeah, it would be between druid and a bard. Druid because I love animals. I worked at a vet clinic for 16 years. I have lots of animals. Not so much on the plant part. I've tried plants. I'm okay with them, but they kind of end up dead.
Oh.
So not so much on the plant part. Bard for the kind of jack of all trades, to where if I put enough time and effort, I can kind of get good at everything, but you're not an expert in one thing kind of deal. So
fair enough.
I guess multi-class.
Yeah.
We'll just multi-class it.
Sure. I mean, it's your answer, and there is no wrong one. and honestly, that's very well thought out. I appreciate your insight. On that topic, how long have you been playing Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, geez. About
And how did you get
6
started?
years now.
You said 2 years?
I got about 5 to 6.
Oh, 5 to 6. I'm sorry. I misheard.
Oh, no problem. I speak low on top of everything else.
It's okay.
I started. What got me into it was my husband, because my husband played D&D,
Mm-hmm.
and he grew up playing it from when it first came out.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
So my husband's older than me, but I love him, and so he's like, yeah. He tried to introduce it to me. My son's like, oh my gosh, I would love to play that. I had an ex-boyfriend how many years ago who had brought up that he was going to play in D&D. I was like, oh, I might, I kind of want to play. And he's like, oh no, I don't think you'd like it. You're just going to be sitting there with a bunch of guys. And so I didn't enter it then. But when my husband brought it up to me, it's like, okay, yes, let me play. And he's like, yeah. You want to learn D&D? I'll teach you D&D.
That sounds
good.
very similar to
we did
Star
that.
Kitty and I. Yeah, right on.
It was a rough start because we had my son start to play D&D with us as well. And it couldn't hold his attention. He liked to make a character, and then a couple of weeks later, well, I don't want this. I want to design this instead. I was like, okay, great. And he kind of does that with everything.
Yeah.
Like on Diablo and stuff, or Elder Scrolls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He would make a character, a few weeks later, new one. It's like,
Yep.
I can't help you. So once can we say pandemic?
Mm-hmm.
Once the pandemic hit, you couldn't do anything. So start playing.
Yeah.
And me and my husband would start joining in the weekly start playing with DM Chuck, who is now on -2 charisma here on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And he was our DM for about 2 to 3 years.
Nice.
Right on.
And then that's how you started branching out to these other communities and stuff. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes, it all trickles down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's all connected. Yeah.
It's all connected.
Very much. Everything's connected.
Yes, it's an interesting web of imaginative creativity.
Yes.
Twitch is wild too for that. Oh my goodness. What's your favorite D&D class to play?
I have actually not played every single D&D class at all, or tried to multi-class. My thought was, I haven't played everything. I want to play everything once, full-time through, and then have a better understanding at which levels to start really multi-classing. I know that there's a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, well, I just followed this how to make a character on YouTube and stuff. I'm like, that's great, but I want a full understanding from start to finish of each class.
So what's your favorite so far then?
Yes. My druid and my rogue that I had.
Nice.
I had a spore druid named Zentari Greyspire. And she had a familiar, and his name was Moral. But I really didn't have to use him till like maybe level 20. And my rogue was a soul blade Kinku named Twerp.
Oh, cool.
And I loved him to pieces. He was very fun.
That's clever. A Soul Blade rogue that's a Kinku. That's a wonderful concept. I love it. So this maybe you've already answered my next question, which is tell us about your first D&D character. Excuse me, was that one of those?
No.
Okay.
No, unfortunately, no. My first D&D character was a paladin, who I long forgot because my child was playing with me, and then we just kind of had to rip that up. It's like,
Yep.
there's a couple of hours of my life I'm not getting back. And so we started another campaign where he was a little bit more serious about it, and I had a cleric, a grave cleric, and I had made her to be where she kind of wore a plague doctor's mask because females as doctors weren't respected.
Right, right.
And so she really wouldn't talk or anything because she had her mask on. And her counterpart, who was a half-elf bard named Magnus. So I was having to play two classes, two characters, while my son was playing one. And then a couple of weeks later, it's like,
rip things up and
I was
get
like,
them out
okay,
of here.
I'm not going to get to play D&D here.
Yep.
It's not happening. Thank you, pandemic. Thank you, pandemic. I got to play finally.
On that topic, just out of curiosity, have you ever wanted to revisit those characters, like bring them back for a different campaign?
I did, but it was I still have them. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I have my bard who was named Magnus.
Right. But
I had forgotten what my doctor's name was. And I had been having her just called the doctor for so long. It's like, I'm so sorry, girl. I forgot your name. I don't even know your name anymore.
What's your name?
It was something clever, and it's like, no, it's gone. Mm-hmm. It's gone.
All right, so we got some Twitch questions coming up.
Okay.
So we're gonna be switching from D&D to Twitch questions. So what drew you to Twitch? How long have you been on Twitch? Like as a viewer? Really?
Maybe, am I going on about maybe 2 years as a viewer? I just never jumped on that train.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I have YouTube, I have Hulu for my crime, for my Dateline. I'm good. You know? Yeah. So I was like, oh, Twitch. Nah, I don't really need to watch it. But then our DM was like, hey, I'm Chuck for -2 charisma. He's like, I'm actually on this if y'all want to come watch. I was like, okay. And so that's kind of how I started, because he was there. His whole crew wanted to support him. So we'd come and support him. And then they would start raid into people, and they raided into Darling Creep Show. And then so there and so forth. I started venturing out.
Yep.
Gotcha. So you kind of got the Twitch bug.
Yes. It's like there's all these painters and lots of people play D&D, and I can just sit there and watch. Yeah. Okay. I kind of get it now.
Yep.
So on that, tell us about one of your earliest experiences on Twitch that stood out to you the most.
I'm going to mute because I'm going to burp in a second.
Yeah, I wasn't fast enough to mute myself earlier for that same reason.
Geez. Earliest thing that I remember is probably that my audio was bad, and my chat was like, yeah, you might want to fix that. You might want to fix that. And I was painting at one point, and chat was like, you should really change the layout of how you're set up, because my camera was trying to focus so hard on everything else and not the miniature that it looked really crappy. So it would start in and out of focus and like having a spaz. I'm like, I don't know what to do. You're trying to make me learn technology here. Stop.
That sounds like Druid. Although she's really good at it. She's not confident in her, but she's really better.
I feel you. It's like I have to sit there, I have to pull up videos and then go back to that video. And then it's like, okay, I got it. And then 2 weeks later, wait, how did I do that?
Oh, yeah. I get that. I'm the same way. If I don't do it very often, I'm like, crap, I forgot how to do that.
My biggest thing is audio issues. Literally, somebody just messaged me just now and was like, "Be careful, your laugh is peaking." And I'm like, "All right, thanks."
Yeah, we still haven't dialed that down 100%. We'll figure it out eventually.
We'll get there eventually. It's just one day, Stormy, when you get to experience my laugh in person, you'll understand why it's so difficult.
Well, really, it's just we got to get a compressor set up, and I keep forgetting we have so many other things that we are trying to accomplish.
I know, it's fine. It's fine. Shadow Man knows.
Laugh.
Shadow Man knows.
It's a well-felt laugh. You can feel it.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
From what the story she says, I think Fate worries about his ears bleeding sometimes.
It's a laugh. My neighbor next door will be like, "You must have been having a great time because I could hear you laughing through the walls." And I'm like, "Just
oh no."
My next door." Anyways. So yes, the laugh is gonna be a thing.
Maybe you were listening too hard, sir.
I am actually not surprised I haven't had neighbors like up the street say anything, but anyways. What did friends and family think when you told them you planned on streaming?
I had already started streaming, and so I didn't even tell them I started planning. It's like, let's see, so it's November. But I had been streaming for about a month, and I went home for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to tell my siblings, my brothers, but and their significant others, but they had already left. It's like, oh, they don't really need to know. But I was like, oh, Dad, by the way, I'm streaming on Twitch and painting miniatures, and here's my Instagram. See, this is what I'm doing. And him and my mom, because I showed my mom later, because my mom likes to go to bed early, bless her heart.
Mm-hmm.
They were very supportive. Everyone in my family has been super supportive of it.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was like, my grandfather used to do a lot of painting, and he passed away a few years, so I have some of his paintings because that's what I wanted. That's how I remember him. Mm-hmm. He's like, your grandfather would have loved us. I said, nah, my grandfather would have been doing this himself if he knew he could do this.
Yep.
That is awesome. What a nice connection. You're, wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I have my, it holds my brushes, but it's my grandfather and his paintings, because that's what he did.
Wow, that's wonderful.
That's always here.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
So much.
And my dad's like, that's so cool. He'd love that. It's like, I know. I love him.
This painting.
Yeah.
This one, my mother-in-law did with the skull.
I like that. The one with the coffee cup one?
Yes, I can't point at it.
I like that.
Yeah, my mother-in-law did that. And then
nice.
This is my husband. So I love artists and artist things.
Yes.
I just can't art. And I just love seeing everybody's art.
I do too. It's one of the reasons why we love watching llTeaCatll streams too.
Exactly, guys. Go follow llTeaCatll.
So, llTeaCatll, what struggles did you deal with when you first started streaming?
Technology.
Okay, yeah.
Technology, sir.
Fair enough.
Yep.
My husband's like, I can help you. I was like, oh, no, I got this. I don't got this. I don't got this.
Yep.
Hey, eventually you got this, though.
It's still kind of a daily struggle sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But,
I get it.
One day I'll replace this. One day I'll replace that. Mm-hmm. Right now, if it's not broke, I'm not fixing it, because I probably don't know how to fix it anyhow.
Yeah, I hear it. Oh, do I hear it? What tips can you share for with future streamers?
Go to YouTube. On how to set up, be it Streamlabs or Stream Elements. People have made so many videos on them, and I will go back to them, and I've saved them, and then I go back to them, and then 2 months later, I go back to them. That really helps.
It does.
Yeah.
Also, just going onto Twitch itself, if that's where you're wanting to stream yourself, and getting involved in the communities that you're going to be in, for sure. Mm-hmm. That really helps.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah, that applies to obviously getting set up to get your audio set up, get your, like you said, OBS or whatever, app you're using, your camera work, your lighting, there's a lot of different things that you can find.
My lighting's still kind of crap, but it's okay. We're working on that kind of.
Well, if you ever need any tips, I'll be glad to offer some assist.
Because the one person that's great with the whole lighting thing is Stormy. So if you need help or pointers, just go straight to him, guys.
Look like that.
His lighting's great.
Yes.
Saying. So if you need anybody out there, if you need lighting tips, go to Stormy.
Oh, well,
just
thank
saying.
you.
It's very much like Stormy, take the wheel.
Stormy, take the wheel.
Well, okay, here's this question then on the wheel.
Okay, on the wheel.
You're going to like this one, I think, and this is a question that I definitely want to know more about. What do you enjoy most about streaming?
Talking to people. And it sounds so weird about talking to people because I'm an introvert and I'm like, I don't really talk that much. But the fact that you get to connect with so many people and just, I try to be more personal with my chat and my community, and especially people I watch too. So when they pop in, it's like, oh, yeah, I saw you. You were doing this. You were doing that. How'd that go? How's your family? How was your weekend? How was that trip you had? So I like that personal interaction, and I can kind of control how much personal interaction that I have as an introvert, because I still want to, introverts want to interact with you, but they don't want to be overloaded.
Right. Right.
So if we just do a little bit here, that's works for me.
Yep.
Wow.
Instead of being overstimulated.
Yep.
It sounds a lot like fate, doesn't it, Druid?
Yeah, I'm sitting here going, literally,
like,
the reason why he wanted, the reason why he wanted to start streaming was so he could have some sort of interaction with people, but control it. And
Yes.
I'm like sitting here like, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. What is your favorite mini that you have painted on stream?
My Lilith by Pair Force One.
Ooh, I don't suppose it's possible to show it. It's okay if it isn't. You know, they can go check out your stream to see it. But
I can't reach her.
Okay, that's all right. No worries.
Okay,
guys.
You can also check it out on her Instagram.
Yes.
Down the 40-yard mark, right over there.
We're going to share her links in a bit, and make sure that you go check it out, and so she can show that off. I will definitely. I want to see that again. Oh, okay. So next question's mine. I got a little off track here. How long have you been painting minis, and how did you get started doing that?
I have been painting minis since September.
Oh wow, you're so talented. You've grown so quickly, so fast. Holy crap! You must have been a natural.
I got into it from my husband. Because we do I'm actually in 4 campaigns instead of just 3. We have an in-person that's every other Sunday here.
Yep.
And he paints, we have a 3D printer, and so he prints and he paints, and he used to paint a long time ago as well. So he still has like these little epic Warhammer figures that are like super old and metal. It's like,
right.
How the hell are you painting this? I was like, well, I'm interested in painting, and plus, it'd be a good way to help you out because you shouldn't have to paint them all by yourself. I will happily, if I can help.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, okay, you want to do that? I have the 2 Reaper Miniatures Learn to Paint kits. So there's actually, I actually have them here. So this is like my first freaking miniature. I never want to paint this again.
Oh, it's a little skeleton.
It's the skeleton. Everybody knows this. If you ever did this painter kit, you hate it. You hate it. I hate it. So that taught me my first techniques. And then it's like, I have the second. I was like, okay, well, let's do the second. The second one's more fun. The second one was more fun.
Wow.
It helped. They really helped.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So they were great starting points, even though it's like I never wanted to paint a skeleton archer in my life again. Period. Never. So.
That's so fun.
Yeah. So that's how I started, and I started to pick up more if there was some technique, or just when I came to miniature, there was something specific I wanted to learn. I'd go to dig through the YouTube.
Gotcha.
And try to find something.
So, did you fall in love with it? I mean, I guess I'm wanting to dig a little deeper here. You only started it not that long ago, and you've obviously developed your skill and talent very quickly. What made you want to start streaming that side of things? Streaming your painting minis.
I wanted to stream it so that everyone could see progress. It's like, I tell this anytime that most people come into my stream is, guys, I'm not professional. I don't claim to be. This is probably not professional work. You will see me paint it, and I'm probably going to go back and paint it 2-3 times after and redo it.
Yeah.
But just to see that, hey, you can fuck up, but just get back on it.
Right.
Yep.
Right. That's right.
Absolutely. I love that so much.
Agreed.
And I fuck up a lot. There's a lot of fuck ups. I'm like, guys, I had to redo it 3 times. 4 times. Yeah.
The amount of times that I've seen my husband paint over a canvas multiple times because he didn't like how one thing turned out. And I'm just like, I get it. The patience of an artist. Do you paint anything else besides minis?
No.
Okay.
No, that you're not going to see acrylic or oil paintings behind me that I've. No,
I love that.
Just stick to something that's already made. No, not happening.
I support
I drew
you.
a stick figure. Thanks.
Me too. Yay!
Like, it's not a bad stick figure, but I can't do circles.
Yeah.
If you said, hey, take a pencil, make a circle. No, it's an oval. It's a deflated basketball.
Yeah, it's
it's
I
not
get
happening.
it. Yep. I show off my artistic skills on our Saturday D&D stream.
Yes.
And they are all stick figures.
Right.
There's no shame. You got a lot of stick figure family over here.
It's great. I think my best one was the Will of the Wisp. It was just 3 circles.
That worked.
Yep.
It works.
Yeah. I'm like, this is what they look like. And they were just circles. It's great. It's great.
So switching gears a little bit here, llTeaCatll. Please tell us about your favorite tea.
My favorite tea. There's a lot of bubble teas I like. I will go for that. I will also go for oolong teas.
Ooh.
And every once in a while I will have a silver needle so I can go sleepy. Because it's just so relaxing.
Did you say those. Silver needle?
Interesting.
I'll have to check that out. It makes you sleepy, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very nice light tea.
So on that topic, slightly off topic, but just curious, my own curiosity comes up. So you made it clear you like tea, you like cats, and murder. I'm assuming like true crime.
A lot of true crime.
So does that mean that you like to?
I've watched 2 episodes today already.
So you like listening to true crime podcasts a lot?
I will watch through the entire thing of Dateline, First 48, those types of things. I told this to my Wednesday D&D group. That's like, when we were looking for places to move, I went by what city showed up the most in the first 48 hours, and like, I'm not living there. Nah, not happening.
Gotcha.
We're not going there.
Gotcha. I literally watched 2 separate interrogation videos this morning. So
yes.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you have that in common with Druid and It's Star Kitty. Both of them love true crime podcasts.
I will do Emily D. Baker. Oh, I love her.
Yes. Are you keeping up with her, the Idaho case and everything that she's doing? Oh my god, it's wild. I need to catch up. I'm a couple streams behind. Yeah, facts, not fuckery. Oh, I am so yes. I listen to Emily D. Baker all the time. I love her. Shout out to Emily D. Baker. She's a licensed attorney. Just saying. All right. Okay, we're now on to some silly questions. As that's my transition. What is your least favorite food?
Fish.
Fish. Interesting.
I don't like fish. I've tried. I can eat some salmon. I can eat some tuna. But you know, when my family's like, "Oh, we're gonna have catfish," or "You want to go get sushi?" I'm like, "No, no, just." I've tried. My mom loves sushi. My family loves sushi. My husband, child, loves sushi. It's like I've tried. I've really tried. I don't like the uncooked, so I've gone for like the deep fried, you know, tempura shrimp ones. And I love shrimp with a passion, and tempura shrimp with an even more burny passion. No.
Interesting.
I just
so even like I don't know. I'm sure you've had like Long John Silver's before. You don't like fried fish either.
No.
Is it the smell or is it the texture?
I think it's all of it. It's well, not so much the texture, but the smell and the taste for me of fish. I just can't get past that for some reason. But things like crab, shrimp, scallops, lobster, everything else, fine. I don't do clams and oysters though. That's a total texture thing right there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
You know, at least I tried it.
Yeah.
You know.
Interesting. So you're cool with crustaceans, but if it's an actual fish, nope, I don't want any flesh of fish.
I'm out. I mean, there were tons of days where, you know, back in elementary school, it's fish day and black eyed peas or fish sticks. And I'm like, salad.
Yeah.
It's a salad day.
I mean, school fish sticks were even more disgusting than any. I mean, ugh.
That's true. Yeah. I love fish. I love seafood. Anything that comes out of the ocean, I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But I can't eat it anymore because I developed a seafood allergy later in life. So I can't touch it.
Oh no.
So, but that's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
So sad.
It's okay. I hate pickles with a passion. I hate pickles. I will fight
I don't
anybody.
like pickles.
And
I don't like pickles at all.
I'm the same way about beets. Like, don't put
I
a beet
do
in
like
front.
I can manage the dill pickle cheese. It's got that hint. And so I'm okay with that. Or like when you get like when you go to Chick-fil-A and you're like, yeah, no pickles, and you still got a pickle, and then you have to remove the pickle, and it's still that kind of taste. I'm okay with that. I just don't want the pickle.
Nope, I can't even do that. If the pickle touches my plate, that's all I can smell. Burn the plate, burn them all. I'll go full season 8
scorched earth.
Khaleesi on it. Yeah, I'll go full season 8 Khaleesi on it. You know, I cannot.
But I can just imagine one day in the future when we
Silver Wolf, let's go.
Have a
bonded best friends now. There we go.
One of these days when we when Star Kitty and I get up your direction and visit you, we'll make sure to, you know, like those cat videos. When you're not looking, I'll put a pickle behind you and see how you react.
I'll smell it before you even pull it out of the jar.
You know what? I bet Druid would appreciate it though if it was the yodeling pickle. Yeah. And I think Druid knows what I'm talking about.
The old lady pickle?
I do know the yodeling pickle. This is an inside joke.
Oh, yodeling pickle. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you said old
It's
lady
yodeling
pickle.
pickle.
I'm scratching
Yodeling
my head.
pickle.
Okay.
Yodeling.
You're gonna have to show me this later. All right.
I
So.
will. I'll try to explain it later. See.
Okay. So, llTeaCatll, please share the least interesting place you have traveled to.
Oh, it's probably the place I used to live, which was in Alabama. I'm so sorry.
It was okay.
We moved a lot because of my dad's job. And we would always get to come back to Georgia. And then he's like, oh, they have these new plants that are going in Alabama. Guess where we're going? Like, please don't. And so that was my high school and about a good chunk of 10 to 15 years there. I was like, no, this cannot be my life.
This cannot be.
My life.
I can relate. I understand.
You know, my parents live there. That's fine. My one brother and his wife live there. That's fine. No. No. You know, me and my other brother, we got the heck out of there.
I love that. I feel like you're not the only person that said Alabama too. I feel like somebody else is just like Alabama. What is the weirdest sleeping dream you have ever had?
At some point in my life, when I was a little child, I must have seen it. My parents must have had it on, and it must have been my bedtime, and, you know, little child's still going to come out and see what's on TV. At some point, I must have caught them watching Critters, the horror movie.
Okay.
And up until probably about the end of my middle school year, I would have a recurring dream once a year, and it would involve Critters. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen this movie, but I know what those look like.
Yeah.
Why? Why do I know what this is?
Oh, that's
Why is
fascinating.
this here in my subconscious?
Why is this here?
So would they like chase you? Would they try and eat you? Or did you?
It was just them rolling down that little dark alley with the little fog and stuff, and then.
Wow, that's wild. That's wild.
Okay. Who are you?
Who
are you?
It's fascinating what our subconscious mind will pick up on and track onto and latch onto.
It's ridiculous, for sure. It's like, well, at least you finally stopped.
So here's an interesting, different question as we wrap up the last couple of questions before we open up to the audience questions. If you could have the superpower of invisibility or flight, which one would you pick and why?
Flight, because I would like to fly, but I'm also pretty terrified about some heights. Like I love roller coasters. Don't get me wrong, love roller coasters, but that first incline that goes so slow, I hate it. That I have problems with that. I'm okay on airplanes, no problems. We're a 2-story house with a balcony, no problems. Put me in a hotel that's like 35, 53 stories, and you're like, come on out on the balcony. No, we did this. There was Simon Khan. I forgot what level we were on. It was pretty freaking high, and we had a balcony. And my husband grew up in Singapore, so they were always super high up. And he's like, oh yeah, come on, you'll like it. I'm like, I had to sit down on the floor and scoot my ass to that balcony and have it sitting in the door frame.
Yep.
And that was enough for me. Like, I can't go any further. And I loved it. I loved the view. So I would eat, we'd order stuff and like, I want to sit and eat and look at the view, but I'd have to scoot my butt out there. It's like, I can't physically walk that high, or else you're just going to see the girl go over a balcony. Okay. Emily DeBaker's going to cover that.
Yeah.
She's going to be on it. It's like, guys, today, on the balcony.
We are professionals.
So do you think that the reason why you would want to have flight then would be so that you wouldn't be afraid, have that experience? You wouldn't be afraid of the height anymore?
I not so much, because I just enjoy the views. I am very much the passenger that enjoys looking at the scenery the entire time, and on airplane flights when we get to do them, I like looking out the windows like, oh my gosh, look at this, look at that. So just for the view itself, don't make my mind process the height. Don't let my mind process the height, because I mean, another example is we went on a cruise last month actually. And we were the boat was docked and our room had a balcony. It's like, yeah, balcony. And we go out and we're in the dock and you can see the pavement on the floor. I could not look down without getting sick. Take me out in water, I can look down, I'm totally fine. But me knowing that there's that pavement right there, I can't deal with it.
That's
interesting.
Yep.
It's weird.
I get it.
I guess I feel like, well, if I hit the pavement, I can't do anything about it. If I hit water, I can swim.
Yeah, I'll be somewhat fine. It's just sharks at this point.
They'll come back for me.
And the more I learned about sharks, the more I realized sharks aren't even that bad, guys. They're just big teddy bears.
No tips to me. Fine.
Final question.
Yes.
Cookies or brownies?
Oh, cookies.
Okay.
I blame crumble cookies right now at that point.
I have a customer that brings us crumble cookies when we're upset.
Crumble cookies? What is that?
Yeah.
They are like giant cookies that you should only eat like a quarter of them, technically.
Yes.
You're technically
or half, depending on
or share with somebody.
Stuff on it.
Yeah, but it's literally just like the most intricate, intense cookie that you could possibly.
You know,
and they have every variety. It is wild.
So it's a brand?
Chocolate peanut butter one. It's a brand.
It's a brand. Okay. They change out. Your girl knows because this is how often I order it. Each week they change out what flavors they have. And so there are some weeks where I'm like, there's one flavor I'm kind of interested, not worth it. No, this week they're like, oh, we have this milk cereal that has Fruity Pebbles all on it. We have Rocky Road. We have blueberry cheesecake, and we have churro. Fuck.
Yep.
So I had to buy some.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You cut it into 4 and it lasts you.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to investigate this. Thank you for sharing.
Well, I'm gonna say if you ever come up and visit, we'll go there. We'll go to Crumble Cookie.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. All right, chat. Now is the time. If you want to go see some of the minis that llTeaCatll has painted, go check out her Instagram. Also, go follow her on Twitch. Also, if you want to support whatever, if you want to support the Trevor Project, the link is there on her channel. So when you go follow her, because I know you're going to do it because you're going to listen to me. Just saying. If you feel generous, also donate. Aries, I am not talking to you. Okay? Let other people have the opportunity to be generous.
That's true. That's true.
That's facts.
Hashtag facts.
Although we do appreciate you greatly.
Yes, it is very much appreciated. For sure.
I just have to yell at him. So, chat, if you guys have any questions for llTeaCatll.
Yeah, this is a good time to open up the questions. Before we do, though, llTeaCatll, please, one more time, tell us some interesting thing about your stream that you would like people to know about yourself or your stream. Since we've done the outro for you, and have your.
I talk more than I paint when I stream. That is full on facts. I've had some of my members come in and like, yeah, we can chat you up and you will go on chat for an hour and not pay. It's like, because I'm trying to answer all your questions. I want to talk to you all, but my mind cannot do that. So if I'm starting to answer everything, I cannot paint and talk. So it's like mid-brush is just down. And I'm just talking for about an hour.
Yep, I get it.
I tried. And it's like, guys, this ain't getting done.
Right on. Thank you for sharing that about yourself and about your support of the Trevor Project.
Yes.
Also, during this time, while we're waiting on folks to share any questions they might have for you, please let us know if you have any questions for us. We'd be happy to answer them for you.
Let's see. How long have you both been streaming? And how long have you both... I guess that ends... this is my mind. Because my next question was, and how long have you been on Twitch? That kind of correlates.
So I have been on Twitch for just over 2 years. And I have been on Twitch for about 3 days, longer than that.
Oh wow!
No. So my husband started streaming first. I made a Twitch account to follow him, and support him on his endeavor. And then like one of our friends, and then he was just like, "It would be cool," and I was like, "All right, you do it." And then I was like, "Now I'm curious," and now here I am. I never expected to start doing this, so
yeah.
But, so it's been over 2 years now.
Nice.
Yep. I think I've been streaming for a few months longer than that. And I started streaming as soon as I got on Twitch. I wasn't a consumer of Twitch before I started streaming. For me, I wanted to actually make a YouTube channel, but I wanted to get used to being on camera. And I thought Twitch would be the best way to help me get used to making videos. And I just fell in love with the live interaction of it. And being able to, interact with folks and entertain them and brighten their day, it brought me way more joy than making static videos on YouTube. Even though I need to make more static videos on YouTube. So not much longer than you guys. So,
what is your favorite part of D&D?
Ooh. You want to try that one first, or you want me to go, Druid?
My favorite part about D&D is I really love the role play, and I really enjoy being in character. It's really like I enjoy that aspect so much. Like I can actually go without combat. If we could just role play the whole entire time. And it stems from when my husband and I first started dating. We would do character creation, world creations together, and we would just spend hours walking with each other, talking about characters and like backstories and all of this stuff. And so like to me, that's like my favorite part. And the storyline, obviously.
Yeah, it always helps when your significant other's like, yeah, talk to me about, because I know what you're talking about. I'm into D&D. It's great, for sure.
That's right, yeah. For me, my favorite part of it, I like your husband, have been into it since BX, the Basic Expert sets, way back in the day, back in the early 80s. And for me, the thing that I enjoy most is the collaborativeness of it. You as a DM and the players, everybody are collaborating together to create this virtual experience that unfolds in your heads. So you're connecting your imaginations together and sharing them. And I adore what is created because of that. When it is smooth and synchronized and works well,
Yes. Like, I have mad respect for DMs. Like any DM, like my husband, when they put it all together and they present their story for us to play, it's like, I know how much effort you all put into it. It's like, I can't do that. And then I have Insomnia and Nate go like, oh yeah, you can do that. It's like, no. Guys, no, you don't want me to try and DM. And I have to explain to every single person who tries to say, yeah, you should do that. No, guys, remember that episode on Dexter's Laboratory where they had Dee Dee do it? That's me. It's not happening. You're not going very far. The end. No, don't do it.
I actually have a question, llTeaCatll, really quick.
Yes.
Yes.
You mentioned you have animals. How many animals do you have?
5.
Good question.
5. What kind of animals do you have?
I have 4 cats and 1 basset hound.
4 cats and a basset hound. A basset hound is
Just
so cute.
Just a wrinkly little pup.
She's got biggest little paws that just step on her ears. She tripped on them as a baby.
Oh.
And the 4 cats are a tortie tabby mix that's named Monster. And when she does stuff that annoys me, I yell, "Stop it, you hooker." I will flat out yell that. Like, you're being a hooker. Stop it.
Stop it, you hooker.
It's like, you're a hooker. Stop it. Because you can hear. I have a water bowl for them in our bathroom, in our master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets very uppity about her water. And you can hear her messing with that water bowl like, this is half empty. It needs to be refreshed. It needs to know. I'm like, stop being a hooker. And she's like, no. And you can just hear it clanging. I have another tabby that was my son's because he's like, I want a cat. And then it becomes mommy's cat. I have a little flame tip, little fluff ball. She's on my Instagram. That's my Artemis. Gorgeous. And then we have the Maine Coon.
Wow.
Who's 3-legged and polydactyl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wild.
So we've got...
They're just the most giant paws.
And he just snuffles, and he has to come up at night and snuggle in between me and my husband. And he's about as long as the basset when he stretches.
Wow, that's amazing.
So...
Oh my goodness.
So
it's a king size bed that's packed to its limit.
With cats.
With cats and the dog.
It looks like llTeaCatll has the first question, which we'll just let you field this one real quick. It's an easy one. Are those L's before your or after your name?
Yes.
L's.
Yes.
Before and after.
Yes. And you want to
because
tackle the next one?
No one else was dumb enough to do that for theirs.
I didn't think it gives such a cute little quality to your name. Like, we all know it's llTeaCatll.
It's a cute quality, but I still get asked, is that L's or I's, ma'am? It's L's. It's L's.
Doesn't matter. Is it cute?
Yeah. I don't know.
Do people like try to sound out the L's or the I's when they say your name? Yeah.
Really?
Yes, they do. That is why there was the Perception D&D. There'll be a lot of people because it shows up on when they're like, oh, new follower, and they go llTeaCatll, or they do, or what, like I said, Wapellis will go, oh, hey llTeaCatll. How are you? I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
So Aries wants to know when you're going to have a pet cam.
It's gonna be a while. I think because we're going to Gen Con too, and later in a few months, I want to redo my setup that I could probably have the basset. The cats are dicks and hookers. They're gonna knock everything over.
Yep.
Can't allow them. But the basset is just happy to be in the same room with me, and she'll sack out. So probably the basset, if anything. Cats, no. How everyone else manages to have like a pet cam with a cat in the exact same room, beyond me. Your cats are more behaved. Mine, no.
Yeah.
Mine would not.
Yep. It's okay. Mine just likes to scream. My bird just screams her little soul out. So I can't have her in the same room when she's in the cage, but she won't behave if she's out of the cage. And I'm just like, girl, you're banished to the shadow realm.
I like it when the birds, they know they're misbehaving, and so it's just egging you on. And then they do it even more because they know it's egging you on.
Oh, yeah, because it gets
hilarious. Yeah.
Yep, because they're like, I know you hate this, and I'm mad at you.
Shout it louder.
Yep, and I'm just like, what the are you doing?
Yep.
Naboo upgrade. llTeaCatll asks, what kind of camera or PC rig do you have for your setup, TCAT?
I have a Logitech C90. I have two of them. I have the one that's right up here, boop, and I have the one that's right here in front of me on a little bendy gooseneck arm that goes over my workstation.
When you're painting.
When I'm painting. And then I have my Blue Yeti that's right here. It used to be just sitting on its base on there, but I since finally got an arm to attach it to. And I feel like that's kind of better because I can actually bring it in then. Because my workstation's a little small, but it's like it's working for me right now. I'll work. We'll upgrade later. Okay, we're in no rush.
Love it. Geo, it's almost like it's learned behavior that you know what, Aries, you can just
we can just pay him back later when on Saturdays when he's playing his game and just scare him like we usually do.
Yeah, I want to fight.
So this isn't a question that's in chat, but it's a question that occurred to me that I'd like to ask you, TCAT. Have you ever played any video games on your stream, and did you intend to if you have not?
I had started, like everyone else, with the good intentions of playing video games on my stream. And I played The Beast Inside for a little bit, which annoyed me because I also felt like I was too stupid to play it because it just wasn't clicking with me mentally. And then I had another game. Oh no. And I forgot what it was. The Western one.
Red Dead Redemption?
Vampires. No. With vampires. It was the newest one. And I felt so bad for forgetting it.
It's okay.
But I would play it and I was really into it. And then it would start, oh, you need to upgrade your graphics. Oh, you need to upgrade your graphics. Like, I don't want to upgrade my graphics every single time I'm playing. So I'm like,
Masquerade?
You know what? No.
Evil West?
Evil West?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like, let me Google it fast enough. No, Evil West.
Oh, no, we just needed chat.
Yep, we just need chat to save us. Thank you, chat. So, are there any video games you like to play off stream? What sort of games do you like to play in your own time?
I have very much been sucked into Graveyard Keeper at the moment.
Graveyard Keeper.
In 2 days, I have played 16 hours.
Whoa! Holy crap! What is that?
Graveyard Keeper is kind of like think Stardew Valley and everything else, where you're just digging graves and trying to salvage parts for zombies or cremate bodies.
That sounds
and gather
amazing.
resources to do this and make more tombstones or stone gates and such.
That's a game?
I love that so much.
That sounds like so much fun.
Chat's just like Graveyard Keeper is a black hole. Hi, Edge. It's a dark Stardew. Yes, it is. It says exactly what it sounds like, and I love that so much. llTeaCatll, you do chat is all one creature. Chat is Bay. Chat is Bay. Chat is Bay. There was another question up here. Hold on. I have to find it.
I'm so intrigued by this. While she's finding the question, I totally have to go check this out now. Great.
I was playing, and then Nate's like, because we're friends on Steam, he's like, girl, you got sucked in. Like, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. You go on with your phasmophobia and everything else. I'm playing this. How often do I ever play a game? Period.
Yeah.
So there.
Thank you, Silverwolf. Yes, that was the question. I'm just gonna click on because I lost it again. But here is the question is llTeaCatll asks, do you drink? And if so or not, what is your favorite drink?
I do drink. I didn't start drinking till age 25. I was very late, unlike everyone else who had their little rebellious phase and party going during college and stuff. That was not me. I didn't condone or anything. It's just that's not something I'm really into. I will get the super fruity drinks. I enjoy daiquiris. I enjoy Baileys and Malibu. Baileys, I will be a little weird about because I will get the flavored Baileys, especially like the strawberries and cream and whatnot, or the apple pie. Love the apple pie one as well. And pour about that much into my cup and then fill it with milk.
Interesting.
And then drink it and enjoy it because I'm a weirdo.
And that sounds kind of disgusting. It might not be, but
limoncello.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have to share that I don't drink because it bothers my acid reflux, but when I did, I was a lightweight and I never really liked the taste of alcohol. And so I'm with you. I'm one of those guys that likes the girly fruity drinks because I don't like that burning kind of medicine-y taste of harder alcohol.
The last time I drank was live on my stream. I took a shot in celebration for somebody. I had to make sure it was one of my All-American made whiskeys because he was a Brit. And, I just have to pull that little card, I took one shot and I was literally within 10 minutes, I was just like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't drink. I don't drink anymore.
I don't really drink so much. Yeah. I feel that.
Oh God. I was like, oh God, no. Oh shit. Yeah. Somebody yeah, there's a clip of it. You got it Tuesday.
This was just last Tuesday?
No, there was it came up. The clip came up on his when he did like a shout out for me. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
had to delete it.
Not a super big drinker. My husband enjoys like craft beers and wine. He took a wine class in college, so hey, I know about the grapes and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't do wine. And within like the past 2 years, we finally found a wine that I could drink, which was a Riesling, but it's the super high sugared Riesling.
So it masks the alcohol taste,
I was gonna say, you would probably
right?
like the more sugary one.
Yeah.
And everything else is like, no, let's not drink that.
Yeah.
I tried to enjoy beer, took a sip. No, not for me.
I like dark beers. I like dark beers because like the really dark, rich, stout. I can't talk. I have to pee and I can't think. So told you, hour into it, I'm like sitting here doing a potty dance. I despise root beer. I can't stand the smell of root beer. I don't know why.
I'm with Aries on this. I don't like canned root beer, but I like draft root beer in a frosty mug. It's so delicious.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Stouts. There we go. Oh my goodness. Well, there's a theory going around by one of our mods who's trying to say that D-Gamer, Aries, and I are the same person, but we just keep finding reasons that we're not. So root beer is that one.
Right on.
Oh, yeah. Anyways. This was fun.
My goodness, llTeaCatll, it's been such a pleasure and an honor to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having me. Drew had messaged me and she's like, do you want to be on here? Because we think you'd be fun on here. I'm like, sign me up, girl. Hook me up. Yes.
Thank you.
That's how professional people go.
Yeah. So no, listen. So Stormy like plans out what he's gonna type and everything. He's like super professional and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, hey,
I
think
girl.
you're super cool, and I think you should come on here and hang out because I like super appreciate you, and like you're super awesome.
That's how you. I'm sure, and I don't know if the rest of the chat can vouch for this. I know this is how I go whenever I receive a DM or message from Druid. I'm like reading it in her voice. But oh yeah, I can totally hear this. I can hear you, girl.
I'm gonna pee my pants. This is so,
no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh. Well, we're gonna have a Druid impersonation contest one of these days.
Yep. Thanks again, llTeaCatll, for joining us today. You've been just amazing, and we look forward to having you again in the future.
You guys have made it so nice for me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're awesome, and we knew you'd be perfect for this. So thank you so much for being a great content creator.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna redo this.
Hey guys. Wow, Druid. That was phenomenal. She's such a treasure. I'm just so honored that she came on the show, and lucky. I feel very lucky that we got to meet her because she's just a pleasure to talk to and a sweet person, and definitely vibes with us. She's got the whole D&D vibe thing going on, and she paints minis, and she's talented. Yep, just fantastic.
And I learned that we're both law nerds, and it makes me so happy. And so I feel this like connection with llTeaCatll that I don't think anybody else will ever understand.
And kinship. I agree. I agree. Wow. So who do we have on next week? We have another exciting person. A certain person, orange-colored apothecary. We're having Rusty Tonics on next week, so be sure to check that out. We can't wait. We're super stoked. So, but guys, we're going to be sharing llTeaCatll's YouTube video. It'll be up the same day next Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time. So for any folks that missed it, you can share it with them, and just make sure that you guys drop over and support llTeaCatll, her channel, and her charity. She's amazing. We appreciate her.
Yes.
So
absolutely go. If anything, if you take away anything from here today, go at least support the charity work that she's trying to do. I think it's amazing, and I love it so much, and I just super respect it. So go do it.
Indeed. And the last thing before we wrap up, so you're streaming today?
Yes.
Okay. In about an hour usually? Hour, 15 minutes or so?
About an hour, 15 minutes from now, correct? Yeah.
Right on. Fantastic. Can't wait. We'll be there to support. Also for folks, my Monday stream, of course we're having D&D tomorrow. Don't forget. It's going to be an interesting night to see what happens when are they going to have to face off against this Death Knight? Are they going to have to escape from it? Who knows? We shall see. But Shiny Shoes is back, and he's a Death Knight, so see what happens. And then finally, Monday, I have a special thing going on, a surprise shock and awe. I'm going to be playing something that no one would expect me to play. And so be sure to check it out Monday night. And yeah, she knows. She knows the secret, but she's not going to divulge it.
I caught the secret.
All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. No, it's not a maid cosplay, Aries. But I appreciate you guys. Have a great one, and we'll see you in a little bit at Druid's channel. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.